Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're just going to do a little update of where we're to now. Now it's April. We come back from Australia February.
Yeah, end of February. We haven't filmed anything for a while, just probably because we've been so busy.
Literally, it's like been massive amounts of paper we've had to find, certificates, stuff like that. So anyway, we're starting off at the beginning, which was getting a visa agent, which was luckily through my employer in Australia. They've got their own visa agent they use, so basically we've just been sending documents back and forth, obviously work certificates, your
birth certificates, marriage certificates, like professional qualification certificates. So you need to be prepared to, if this is what you want to do, you need to be prepared to like fish out everything that you have, and if you're not good at keeping things, then you need to be prepared to like try and order copies and things.
Yeah, it's just literally got to find your paperwork. It's been quite difficult now. So yeah, next step was getting her sorted out, because she's got a lot of hoops to jump through, like us. Obviously not as bad, but so yeah, she had to make sure vaccinations were up to date, so they're done. Then she'd had to have a rabies jab. Then you have to have a blood test 30 days after the rabies jab. Then you have to then submit that.
Yeah, so we've used a pet like travel company who have been really good so far, and we submitted the certificate that we had to wait for regarding the like has she got rabies in her system now. So we submitted that to the pet company on Thursday or Friday?
Yeah, I think it's Thursday, because she had a checkup, didn't she?
Yeah, and then on the Friday, the lady had already, like, I don't know what it stands for, but it's this RNAP declaration, which must be something to do with rabies, and requested like the import thing for Hershey. So looking at like the Facebook groups and stuff, I think it will take, here she is,
there's the one in question. Hello. You can see her collar, because we had to have her spayed. That was one of the big things as well. Obviously it was cheaper to get her registered in Australia.
Yeah, so she didn't have to be spayed, but we've been umming and ahhing whether to get her spayed, and that was kind of the decider, wasn't it? The fact that it's one less test for her. And also I understand that you have to register them with the council, and if they're not neutered, it's like hundreds of dollars a year, rather than not a lot. So yeah, she needed to be done anyway, but big operation, and yeah, we're just trying to stop her from licking her wounds.
Yeah, so yeah, that's all going ahead. I think then once to get all that through, I think it's she can fly 180 days from when they receive the blood sample, I believe. So
it looks about the middle of October now, subject to our visa being approved, her having her import thingy application approved, and anything else?
No, that's it, I think. So yeah, we're looking for about middle of April-ish.
Middle of October.
That's the one. Yeah, we're in the middle of April now. So yeah, about middle of October for her to go over.
Yeah, and so she'll go over, and then literally like a day or two after she's gone, we will fly. And at the moment it looks like she'll have to do 30 days quarantine, which sucks.
Yeah, I think it's something to do with they haven't got a UK government person in Australia that can verify microchips.
Yeah.
Don't know how you need to verify it, but it's all documented anyway. But yeah, so that's the rules now. It was 10 days, but they've changed it now to 30.
Yeah.
So next up, we're having a bit of a clear out really. We've been through piles and piles of kids' drawings. I've even found like my old school stuff. You found your school stuff or not?
No, I don't really have any, but yeah, the kids' school stuff. So obviously we can't take everything, so we've had to be very thing about what we're going to take and what we're going to keep and what can go.
It's even like the Australian customs are really funny on, like for example, feathers on like the kids' art stuff, they've got to. Well, you can have them, you've got to declare them, but sometimes they'll, if you don't declare them or you miss them, you can get charged quite heavily for them destroying it for you.
Yeah, and stuff like we renewed our wedding vows in Miami a few years ago, and we made like this sand. We had like this like heart vase, and we like did a little ceremony where we all like poured different sand in the vase, like just as like a keepsake. And we can't take that because they just won't allow it into the country. So
yeah, it could be like some mites or something living in the sand or whatever.
Yeah.
So we can't take that, so you're going to have to leave that here with probably my parents or something.
I don't even know how we got that home from Miami.
In a box. I think that's why you can take it home, can't you? But some countries are funny on what you bring in.
Yeah, but how did it not spill?
I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, things like that. We're going through years and years of paperwork that we didn't even know we had. I've sold the big car that we had. We had a Porsche. Obviously, that was expensive to run, but yeah, that's gone. So we've now got a BMW estate just for like literally practicality. So like chucking stuff at the skips and doing boot sales. We did the boot sale last weekend.
And we did have an extra car. We had a Mini as like a little run around. We sold that as well.
Yeah.
So now we've only got 2 cars, and yeah, obviously the majority of the money that we got for the Porsche is in the bank account.
Yeah, that's in savings, isn't it? Obviously,
Yeah.
you're going to need stuff for going over there and buying stuff, isn't it?
Yep.
So yeah, that's what we're doing at the moment. Really, is the dog's in process, so that's looking good. And like I said, the visas, I presume, are still going on. Obviously, I know it takes a little bit of time. The visa agent has like done all the application and stuff, and we've signed a lot of bits and bobs. Yeah, so there's just kind of getting the house. We're going through the house now, what we want to keep, what we want to ship over. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at the moment. So we're now middle of April. A few more months to go yet before it gets proper serious, and what we're actually going to take, obviously looking at a few videos on YouTube. We're going to probably get a move cube or something like that.
Yeah, because we have got quite a few bits we want to take, and you've all got bikes, haven't you?
Got bikes, golf clubs, stuff like that. Obviously, I don't think we're going to take furniture, are we?
No.
Because there's just no need shipping these big sofas over here where you can just buy new ones in Australia. There's not much point, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of where we're at the moment. So yeah, any questions on what you need to do for visas, stuff that, if any other questions we can help with, then stick them in the comments or contact us. We'd gladly help you on. We don't know every answer, but we can help you with most things, what we know. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and the usual.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
And we'll catch you in the next one. See ya.
Bye.